Hello, awesome people. I wanted to just share with you that I'm super excited. I'm back on the treadmill today. Why is that a milestone? Why am I excited about that? Well, one of the things about being unwell for the past 18 months is because exercise was really hard to do. And being back on the treadmill has meant that, and I'm just going to sit down for a minute because I'm not long finished. And I thought I'm going to share this video with you guys. So here we are. Exercising and getting back into exercise is so important. Why is it important? Because it is important for your health, your fitness, and your well-being. Taking care of you is so important. Now, if you're a business owner and you have the stress of the business and everything that you're doing every single day, it is such a challenge to get through some days. You have so many factors to think about, so many aspects of the business to think about. But how much time do you give to your health, your fitness, and your well-being? Now, as a personal trainer, and I remember when I studied personal training, and my neurodivergent traits had me hyper-focused at time on exercise, on understanding it all and the mechanics. Now, as you can see, my exercise, you'll see my chair, my treadmill is in my office. And it's in here because one of the things is that at times I've had jobs where I've needed to be on the computer more and I couldn't go too far in case I got like a Teams call or something. So to satisfy my need to move, I would jump on the treadmill. It was a really great way. Plus, at the time that I got it, it was the only room that we could fit it in. But it serves as that dual purpose of being able to, if I've got suddenly a great idea for my business or something, or if I'm trying to problem solve for my neurodivergent traits, is to not go too far away while trying to work through something to still stay on track for work. So it's amazing. You can see in the background my Ausland chart as well. Side note, because of course you need to know that, right? But back to the topic. As a business owner, one of the things that you can think about is the health and well-being of the people in your team. And this is something that I work with businesses with. Now, recently I was working with 2 businesses in America on neurodiversity inclusiveness and helping them to understand how to create an environment that all staff felt welcome and understand neurodivergent traits a little more without actually needing to label anybody. We focused on the traits. I did some work with a business in Honolulu and one in California. They then said, Jackie, we noticed that, personal training, wellness, coaching. So they did their research on me. And I said, yes. And they said, would you happen to have a program that if our staff want to join it, that focuses on strategies for their health and well-being, that they can. Now, sorry, you can see a tear running down my face. This is just part of what's being unwell for me, and when I do more movement, this is part of what happens with my body. So one of the things is I said, sure, I had a program I used to deliver. It was online as well, and they said, can our staff access it, and things like that. And I said, sure. So that inspired me to bring back Make It Happen program. And it's a 12-week program that works on strategy development and information. And one of those tools in there is decision making. How do you make a decision? How does that actually work? And what strategies do you use with decision making? Because sometimes we're trying to make a decision, but that decision is really hard to make. And of course, everybody's got an opinion. So in Make It Happen program, the ultimate focus is health, fitness, and well-being, and learning strategies around how to make decisions and how to create really positive habits that fit in alignment with your vision, whether it's personal or business, is a really key tool. And also all the other things as to why people don't have long-term success. We go into obstacles, we go into challenges, we go into self-care, the range of tools and strategies that we talk about. We also have in this program resource section, which talks specifically to food, exercise, bariatric surgery for those that have had bariatric surgery, I had bariatric surgery, and there's a lot to know about that. Most people that have bariatric surgery, I had mine nearly 8 years ago. Most people that have bariatric surgery gain the weight back within about 2 years plus more. And some go back for a different type of surgery to lose the weight again. So bariatric surgery is one tool of weight release. Just wanted to clarify that. So for me, the last 18 months of not being allowed to exercise, of having to be very careful with everything, had really taken its toll on my mental well-being at times, in the sense of it was a part of my life that I actually missed, which is really weird given at one point I was morbidly obese at 168 kilos, and having an episode where we had to call the ambulance because my heart rate was so high. From that to I miss my exercise. So today is a win because I got 10 minutes on the treadmill, and that 10 minutes was invigorating for me. It was enough. I listened to my body when it said I've had enough. And then I thought, you know what? I actually want to share this win because it's such an amazing win. And if I can inspire someone else to keep going and to keep taking care of themselves. But more importantly, if you are a business owner, and yes, I work with a lot of businesses, and I look forward to working maybe with your business and your team on health and well-being, because well-being and having a well-being plan is part of your work health and safety obligations, especially here in Australia. But also, if your team are happy, if your team are showing up and for the most part, they are well, they are physically well, mentally well, then that actually helps your business at the end of the day, as well as having that amazing workplace culture that people talk about in a positive way. Things like, hey, where do you work? Oh, I work for such and such. Oh, great, you said that with such enthusiasm. You love your job. Oh, look, there's days I don't like my job, like everybody, but most of the part we have, Friday fun, we do this. They will talk about the fun parts a lot, and they will also then shine a light in a positive way on your business, because when you're taking care of your staff, when you are listening and they feel heard, then you have a team that don't want to go anywhere else. And at the end of the day, that is leading into your business success. But not only that, we have a great boss who actually listens to us, and that's important. And I know there's rules in every workplace, which is why I come in and work with the individual workplace, the individual business. It doesn't matter what the niche is, what the industry is. Yes, I have primarily worked with disability businesses, but I am a personal trainer as well, even though I haven't been able to do that for a while. I'm also a business coach, but also I have the qualifications in health as well. But at the end of the day, I actually know people. And that's why we do the neurodiversity inclusive work with businesses as well, because being neurodivergent, sometimes a neurotypical person will never get it. No matter how many times the employee explains it to their boss, they still don't get it. Someone else walks in and it's like, oh, there's a light bulb moment for that business, which then helps that employee. So that's a share and a win for me today, to be able to do 10 minutes on the treadmill. It's a goal. I'll work up to it. I've done it. I feel great. I feel a little tired, but I feel great because it means I get to take action steps towards my goals, and I get to share to hopefully inspire someone else. And I know that life is challenging right now for people, and it's, cutting costs at every corner with, I haven't got money for this, I haven't got money for that. Investing in yourself, investing in your team is the best investment you can make, because without health, without well-being, success goes down, attendance goes down, and if we really want to get technical, profit margins go down. So that's one contributing factor to profits. But at the end of the day, health, fitness, and well-being is so important. So I hope that you've got a little bit out of this video. I know that I maybe need a selfie stick or something like that, but this is just me being me. And if you're interested in us coming to talk in your workplace about health, fitness, and well-being or neurodiversity, reach out. I've written 22 books. Nearly all of them are bestsellers. And you know, it's just something that I'm so passionate about, helping people to bring out the best in their people, in their business for long-term success, but also for people to be understood. As a neurodivergent person, so many times I had to explain so many things and people still didn't get it. And I felt isolated and it was tough. So love to change that in your workplace if you've got that issue as well. Have an amazing day and thanks for watching and all your support.